Okay, like I promised you, we're going to be talking about manners. And with us right now is Elise McVeigh. And Elise is a columnist and a manners expert. Oh, it looks like you're in a castle, Elise. Hello?
I am in a castle today.
Okay, now.
I'm in the Barbie castle.
All right, manners. How important are they, not in work, play, and business?
Oh, they're so important. Actually, a recent survey said 70% of adults think that we have worse manners than we did 20 years ago. Mm-hmm. So I think as children are growing up, they're just not getting the manners that they used to. So I've put thousands of kids through my manners classes, and I have kids of my own, and I can tell you, kids and then as adults, they really need good manners. If they don't have them, they're not going to be successful.
Now, you have Barbie, and Barbie has a new movie coming out or something about manners. Yes. Am I right?
Yes. Oh, it's wonderful. It's called Barbie Princess Charm School, and the message is there's a princess in every girl. And just like Barbie does, she shows girls in a very positive way. It teaches girls to, have their inner princess come out, and girls are confident. And, in the DVD, she can handle any situation. So it's just a really great thing for kids.
Okay. Now, what is your biggest pet peeve of manners? What do you think is something that we commit all the time?
Oh, definitely you need to sit down to eat as a family. That is just so important, and just having good table manners, knowing how to set the table. For example, something that I do in my classes, I have a placemat that it has where all the utensils go, where the plate goes. If you can have your children sit down every day and set the table, which is also very helpful for you, so that's a good thing too.
Okay.
That's
all
good
right,
manners
now,
to help
you're
your
Miss
parents.
Manners,
but
and I have a question.
If you can have them do that.
I have a question,
Yes.
and nobody can answer my question. Nobody. I have asked everybody. When you are having a dinner party.
I'm up for the challenge.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm having a dinner party, and I am going to serve steak. Where do I put the steak knife? It's a toughie.
That is a great question. The steak knife can go next to the regular knife, with the blade always pointing in.
But which, before it or after it? Before the steak knife, or next to the dish, or in between the spoon and knife?
In between the spoon and the knife.
Oh, okay.
And you know what? If you don't need the other knife for some reason, you could even take that out if you wanted to.
Take the butter knife away. It's a toughie.
Yes.
It's a toughie. I put you on the spot. But at least you gave me an answer. Most people go, I don't know.
No, that's okay.
Okay. All right. Now, one thing, how do we get men to break the habit of wearing a hat inside the building?
Oh, that is such a good question. You know what, just once again, you just have to think of something that makes it fun and engaging. So for example, going back to kids, if you have boys, you can say to them, this is what gentlemen do. When they're young, girls go through a princess phase when they're really little, and boys, a lot of times, they love sports figures. So for example, if they love Peyton Manning, you can say, Peyton Manning wouldn't wear his hat inside, so you shouldn't either. Just anything that you can reference to that they relate to. And then as people are older, even if it's your husband or your grown son, you can say the same thing. Just something that he relates to. Would you see your boss doing that? Of course, in a nice way when they're an adult, but any reference that you can make, people usually can relate to that.
It's a toughie. I mean, you go to restaurants and there are people there with hats on. And yes, I know you have to wear, you love hats, but inside the building is not a place for a hat. Okay, now what about this cell phone stuff? That's another thing. I mean, probably in your life you never realized you'd have to teach people manners on cell phones.
I know. And you know what? A survey that I also read online said that those offenses are on the rise with technology and everything else.
Yeah.
That's why we really need to catch children when they're young and keep on just emphasizing to them whatever they can relate to. Barbie is a princess. You would never see her on her Barbie princess cell phone, so you don't need to do that either. Because there's a time and place for it, and cell phones don't belong at the table, not in class, not at a meeting.
Okay. Well, Elise, thank you. Thank you. Now, is there a website you want us to go to or any place else we can check out?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Mrs. McVeigh's Manners.com and Barbie.com. They have a lot of fun interactive things. For example, we have a checklist on there and just fun for kids, fun for adults. You should check them out.
Great. Thank you, Elise.
Thanks for having me, Susie.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Susie.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
And everybody, that's part of manners, too, to say thank you. All righty, we're going to take a break, and we're going to hear what the girls think about manners today out and about here in the area we live in. So we'll be right back.